3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermscher. Let's get this thing underway. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the 1st down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
And the Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Texas Tech. You've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that time. Shotgun run call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Short connection to the tight end here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. And the Cougars will line up now. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Red Raiders. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. And got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Brigham Young. He just sprints into the end zone. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in the conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. The shotgun handoff here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. An entertaining first quarter. Early fireworks as both offenses clearly showed up ready to play. You can see that in the stats. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. He finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The short completion of the tight end. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, BYU.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's forced out at the 10. Not what they were looking for. Bad field position to start the drive. Scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Finds his man. It's Orji. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The Red Raiders hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. They'll face a 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders bring their punt team onto the field. Drive, ugly punt. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense? Come up with a stop. Play action here on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
1st down and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions to the quarterback.
A The completion sets up a second down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Cougars line it up with first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Brigham Young.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The outruns will start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. There's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. What a move, and he's free. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Breaks free. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Going after, knocked right through. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Takes a hit but lets it fly. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled on the return, and that's how it ended the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
BYU 35, Texas Tech 21.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Getting close to midfield now. They'll bring it down to the 47.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Snags a good throw. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now here's the toss play. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The shotgun running play call. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the back now goes in motion. Now they're running on the toss. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. It almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough vigor and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. It was on target the first time. This is a chip shot, just 23 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made, a lot of space now. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, if I'm the defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a first down.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Defensive ends are tough to slow down for offensive linemen. They have the size, they have the speed, they have the athletic ability, and here the awareness to come up with a sack. Good play.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. He's looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away, and they couldn't catch it. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. It's an option look. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
An inside deal now from the shotgun. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Yeah, I like got the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
To the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Grinding away with their running game. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Brigham. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And the extra point makes the lead 20 during the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made on the out route. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They'll try the ground game here. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Defense not pressing this time. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the 1st Guaranteed, the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Second down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Looks like BYU will have the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the same runner's got it again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. A handoff from the shotgun. And a short run there to end the game.